Okay, why don't you introduce yourself?
So my name is Kevin Lohan. I'm currently a senior in Aerospace Engineering. I come from Lincolnwood, Illinois, which is a small suburb just north of the city.
So how did you land up at the lab?
I actually came on as a modeler for the lab. So my first job here was just to model parts that would then be 3D printed. I started at the beginning of last spring, so around 7 months ago, and I've been working here ever since.
Oh, right. So your brother also worked here, right? Danny?
Yes, he was the first employee here,
Okay.
back
Great.
when they were in the very small survey building room.
Okay. So tell us about something you modeled for some clients. I see you have a keyboard model right there.
So one of my first models was a replacement part for a keyboard, which was this. This is the original piece, and it comes from a very large keyboard, and the client said it was very susceptible to breaking, and if it broke, there were no more replacement parts, so we'd have to buy a whole new keyboard. So he asked me to model it, and it took me roughly 4 hours to model it, and on our first iteration we came up with this. So everything came out perfectly, and after just one iteration and a few small tweaks after, just because he wanted to fit a little bit better, we were done with this part. So instead of having to buy a new keyboard, he could replace this with this for roughly $5.
Great, great. Yeah. So you've done some excellent projects in the lab. I know over summer you were working in the lab, and we see the Eiffel Tower. Tell us about that print as well.
So here's the Eiffel Tower. This print came in a variety of pieces. You can see that there's a little line here down the middle. So there's 2 pieces at the bottom, 2 more here, another 2 on this piece, and 1 at the top. So this was a very long-term print. It took roughly 17 hours for one of these bottom legs here to get printed, so we printed this over the course of a few weeks. And not to mention all of the failed prints we had and material wasted, it just caused for some good memories and some fun times.
So what do you really like, about working at the lab or designing stuff for clients? Anything about your experience here?
Just the freedom. You're free to do so much with 3D printing that you can really take it anywhere. Clients come in and say, I have this wild idea, and they just ask you for help just to model it and make it, and it's just a lot of fun.
Really? So do you think you're going to pursue this line further, perhaps a career in it?
We'll have to wait and see. I'm probably going to be applying to grad school for the coming semester, and
Okay.
so we'll take it from there.
Great, great, great. Thank you for your time.
Thanks.